it learned about the relation between HCF, LCM, and the given numbers. Can you please quote the relation between HCF and LCM which we have studied in the previous class so that we can continue the class further? Yes, Habib. You heard me? Am I audible to you?
Yes.
Yeah. Please state the relation between HCF, LCM, and the given numbers which we studied in the previous class.
HCF, LCM.
Yeah.
Finding HCF using different methods.
No. Not. Don't you remember? I did told you that whenever you have two numbers, for example, A multiplied B, that will be equal to dash multiplied dash. What am I talking
Yes.
about?
A multiplied into B is equal to dash into dash.
No. What should be written in place of this dash? I think that you are not. Okay. See, you are not revising your notes. See, didn't I told you about the relation between HCF and LCM, where we learned that the product of two given numbers will be equal to the product of their HCF and LCM, right?
Yes.
That's what which we learned in the previous class now. Huh?
Yes.
So how come you can't recall this concept? Have you prepared the notes? You have been taking notes now?
Yes.
Yes, Habib. Okay, do you revise the notes before attending the class?
No.
Why is it so? See, it is compulsory that before every class you revise your notes. Otherwise, it would be kind of difficult for you to recall the concepts. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So for today, we are going to learn about the divisibility rules. Okay. Where you would be learning about, for example, if you have you are provided with two numbers, I mean to say a number, and you want to find it out whether it is divisible by a given number or not. So how you can do that? Okay, now so that is something we would be learning today. So for example, if you have a number and you want to find whether it is divisible by 2 or not. Okay, so that how can you do? So for example, say I'm writing down some numbers over here like 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 4, 8, 11, 13, 19, 22, 25, 100, 1000, 155, 156, right? Now, whether the given numbers are divisible by the number 2 or not, for example. So how are we going to be very sure whether it is divisible by 2 or not? So we have to look at the ones place. If the ones place is 2, then the number will be divisible by 2. But what if it is not? So the number will not be divisible by 2. So that is the first thing. So for example, the number 2 is divisible by 2 itself, right? The number 4 was the first thing you have saw that the unit place should be 2, right? Now in this number 22, look at this number, the unit place is 2, so thereby the complete number is divisible by 2. That is the first criteria. Okay, next, which numbers have even numbers at their unit place? Out of the given numbers over here, which one of them have a even number?
156,106.
No, even number at their unit place. I'm asking about the unit place now. The number 6, 4, 8, right? Getting it now? And the number 156. They have a even number at the unit place, and that is this 6 over here, this 8, this 4, 6. Getting it? So they are also divisible by 2. Then you have numbers which are ending with 0, this 100 and this 1000. So a number ending with 1000 is also divisible by 2. So far, what are the rules we have studied? The first rule we have studied that for any number to be divisible by 2, we need to look out whether the unit place is even or not. Right, Habib?
Yes.
Unit place should be even. The second thing is that the digit at unit place should be 0. Should be 0. So that you can clearly note down over here that we had the following numbers. There's 2, there's 6, 4, 8, 22, then 100, 1000, and 156. All of them are divisible by 2. So the divisibility rule for 2 is very simple. If the last digit is even or 0, then it is divisible by 2. But what if you were to check out for divisibility rule for the number 3? So you have to find out in the following manner. Say I'm writing down few numbers over here. Okay. 133, 139, 534, 183, 669, 539, 829. So if I were to tell you to find whether they are divisible by 3 or not, how are you going to do that? Are you going to simply start dividing them with 3, or there's some trick which we should be following here?
No, first we should, if
Hmm.
there's a number, we should add it. We should like expand it and add it. I mean,
Why you'd be expanding it?
no,
Simply you'd
not
be
expanding.
adding the digits, no?
Yeah. If the answer is odd number, then
Hmm.
it's divisible by 3.
Okay. So whatever sum you should be getting, if it is divisible by 2, then the whole number will be divisible by 2. For example, the sum of 1 plus 3 plus 3, that is 7, no?
Yes.
So 7 is not divisible by 3, hence the complete number 133 is not divisible by 3, right? Okay, what about 139? By the way, I have been trying to connect from my computer. Actually, there's no signal in my monitor. Thereby, I couldn't connect the video today. Connect from the other device and hence won't be able to turn my camera on.
No problem.
Okay, Habib. Yeah, so for the second number like 139, what is the sum of the digits 1, 3, and 9? 1
1,
plus 3 plus 9. Hmm. Yeah, Habib, isn't it simple? Simply add the numbers now.
14.
14. Okay. Not 14, it's 13 by the way. Word count in addition, it is 13 now. 1 plus 3, 4. 4
Yeah.
plus 9 is 13. Is the number 13 divisible by 3? No, of course no.
No.
3 fours are 12, but 13 does not come in the table of 3. No? So simply the complete number will be not divisible by 3. Okay, what can you say about the other numbers? Okay, do it yourself. Find out whether the other numbers mentioned over here are divisible by 3 or not. First of all, add the add the given digits and do let me know what answer you're getting for the next one.
Well,
Hmm.
it's divisible by 3.
What is the sum?
12.
12. So thereby the number is also divisible by, complete number is divisible by 3. Very good. Next. What can
Again
we say
12.
for? Again 12. Very good. Then again it is divisible. Okay, what about another one? Yes,
21.
Habib.
It's divisible.
21. So it's divisible. Very good. Next.
17. It's not.
It's not. Very good.
19. It's not.
It's not. Very good, Habib. So thereby the simple rule was if the sum of the digit is divisible by 3, then the complete number is going to be divisible by 3. Right now? So hope you have understood this thing. Right? Okay. I'm giving you some more numbers. Tell them what do you think about whether they are divisible by 3 or not. Then we're going to continue with the next number. So I'm writing down the numbers.
So, divisibility test of 4.
Yeah, we'll be doing that too also. Right now, we are still doing the divisibility test of 3. Okay, Habib.
Okay.
Okay, find out whether these 3 numbers are divisible by 3 or not. Yes, Habib.
27 for the first number.
For the first number, you're getting 27. So thereby the complete number should be divisible, right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. What about the next number?
I'm doing.
Okay.
No, it's not.
It's not. What is the sum you're getting?
29.
29. Okay. So it isn't. By the way, the number is 193333 and 0. Okay, na? So there you'd be getting 22. Okay. Okay, Habib. For the second number, it won't be 29. It's actually 22. But still, it is not divisible. Okay. Continue with the next number. 5638111.
It's divisible.
Okay. What is the sum?
27.
27. So thereby it is divisible. Very good. So you have understood this, right? Okay. Now we are going to now learn about the divisibility rule for the number 4, whether a number would be divisible by 4 or not. So I'm going to write down first few numbers. Okay. Okay. So in the in the given numbers, we have to find whether a given number is divisible by 4 or not. Okay. See, the first basic thing is that if a number would be either ending with 4 or 8, it is going to be divisible in most of the cases. It is divisible in most of the cases, but not in all the cases, I'm saying. Like, for example, a number that is ending with 4 and the number is 24, so thereby it is divisible by 4, right, Habib? Yeah, divisible hai. But if the number is 14, then it is not divisible, right now. So this logic is not very true. We can't rely upon this k whether a number is ending with 4. So the whole number would be divisible by 4. Like in this case, it is divisible by 4. But in this case, the number is ending with 4, but it is not divisible by 4. Yeah, Habib. Or for
Yeah.
example, you have the number 48. So this is divisible by 4 or not? It is no,
Yes.
it is divisible. But say if you were to have a number like 18, in this case, it is not divisible now.
Yeah.
It is not divisible. Good. So there it is not divisible. So then what should be the rule which you should be following in order to find whether a number is divisible by 4 or not? Huh? So say like in the first one, like in not in the first one, take the third example, third question. Now find out what is the number formed by adding the last two digit of this number. That is 2 plus 2. That is 4.
Yeah.
For a while, let me erase this thing. Yeah. So here we had in the number 122, we added these two numbers, 2 and 2, 2 plus 2, that is 4. So if the sum of the last two digit of a number, it is giving you 4, and it gives you such a value that it is divisible by 4, then the whole number will be divisible by 4. It should be divisible by 4. But is 122 divisible by 4 or not? Try to understand what I'm saying. You have a number 122, right, Habib? You there in the class?
Yes.
Yeah. Right now we are learning about divisibility rule of 4. So here we had a number like 122. As per the divisibility rule of 4, it says that if the last two digits are divisible by 4, right, or either you have the numbers like this. If I were to take one more example like 1500, so if the number would be ending with two zeros or even number of zeros, so thereby that will also be divisible by 4. Getting it? Take for example 1248 for example.
Yes, it's
A-
divisible.
And this one, 4 plus 8, that gives me 12. And the number 12 is divisible by 4, right?
Yeah.
Getting it? Or take the example of this one. But here in this case, what can we say? 5 plus 6, it is not divisible by 4. That is giving you 11. That is giving you 11. So thereby that is not divisible. So hence the complete number will not be divisible by the given number. Got this? Same thing is true in the case of this number also. Or in the case of this number also, that is again giving you 11. What can you say about this number?
67.
Yeah, it is 67. No? So 6
Yeah.
plus 7 is 13, right? And 13 is not divisible by 4. Hence the complete number is not divisible by 4. Got this? Okay, but in this case, as I told you moments ago, that if a number ends with even number of zeros, like it ends with two zeros like this, that will also be divisible by it. Okay. But what if the number were to be like this? 150. Then what can you say about this? It will not be divisible.
Sir,
Because,
Sumaya.
yeah, Sumaya, how are you?
Fine, sir.
Okay, actually, I couldn't join from my computer today. There's some issue in the wire connection, or I don't know what has happened to the monitor. There's no signal in it. Thereby, I couldn't notice you joining the class. So right now we are learning about the divisibility rules. Okay. So far we have learned about the divisibility rule of 2 and 3, and we are continuing with 4. Okay. You also continue with 4. I will be revising the divisibility rule of 2 and 3 in a moment. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm. So what are we saying about the 4? Like we have some exam numbers. So we have 4, 8, 12, 122, 248. And the numbers given like this. So the divisibility rule of 4 basically says that I'm writing it down over here. For 4, it says that the number formed by the last two digit of the number should be divisible by 2, should be divisible by 4, or should be like this, two zeros at the end, right? Now two zeros at the end. So like in this one, 4, of course it is divisible by 4, right? 8 is also divisible by 4, 12 is also divisible by 4, right? Okay. But in this case, 122, you guys tell me about, as per the rule, the number formed by the last two digit of the number should be divisible by 4. So 2 and 2 over here, is it divisible? The number 22, it's not divisible by 4 now. So thereby the complete number is not divisible by 4, right? What can we say about 1248? So the last two digit number is 48, and 48, isn't it divisible by 4? Yes, Sumaya and Habib.
Yes.
So thereby it is divisible by the whole number. The whole number is divisible by 4. 1256. What can we say about 56 over here? Actually, moments ago I told you about the divisibility rule of 3. Okay, na? So forget about that. Continue from here. Two topics were actually mixed, kind of. So say for example, see for the number 56, as per the rule, the number formed by the last two digit of the number should be divisible by 4. So the last two digit of the number 1256 is 56, and is 56 not divisible by 4? Read the table of 14.
56.
Yeah. Read the table of 14, Sumaya.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Sumaya.
Yeah. Today I was already
Uh,
at when you got here.
Am I not audible to you, Sumaya?
I see the answer, but then is my voice coming properly? Because
No, yeah.
sometimes
Okay, okay. No, right now you're perfectly audible. Also try speaking close to the mic. Thereby your voice would be perfectly audible. Habib, I'm audible to you now?
Yes.
Okay. Hmm. So what I was saying that in the number 1256, the last two digit number 56 is divisible by 4 or not. You guys would have memorized the table of 14. Please read the table of 14, one of you quickly.
divisible by 4. It is,
Hmm?
it is divisible by 4.
Right now it is divisible by 4. In fact, because 14 times 4 equals to 56, right? Or 4
Yes.
times 14. Otherwise, both of them are the same thing, whether you say 14 times 4 or 4 times 14. So 4 times 14, right? It is divisible by 4. Hence, the whole number is divisible by 4. Got this? But in
Yes.
this one, the number 65, is it divisible by 4? The last two, the number formed by the last two digit number.
No.
Of course, no. So thereby the complete number is not divisible by 4. What about this one? Again, it is, yeah,
Divisible.
Yes,
divisible, no? Good.
yes.
What about this one?
This one.
Not.
No. 67 is not divisible by 4, hence the whole number is not divisible by 4. Okay, but remember now in the example of this number, 1500, as per the rule, if the last two digit number is 00, then the complete number will be divisible by 4. Hence, it is divisible by 4. Okay. But what about 150?
50.
Hmm?
No idea.
It's not about a matter of guessing. Look at the number of zeros here. As per the rule, there should be how many zeros, guys?
There's a big 2, but there's 1.
Two, but there's only one, no? So thereby
Yeah.
it is not divisible. Understood this so far? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I would be advising you guys to write the definition, but quickly recall what we have done so far. Habib, what did we learn about the divisibility rule of two?
If last two digit is even or zero.
Good. And the examples which we had. So Maya, we had the following examples like 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 4, 8, 11, 13, 19, 22. Like this, we had the following examples. So for some of them, like the ones or the unit digit the was a even number like 2, 6, 4, 8, and 2 and 6, right now. So they are divisible by 2. Or some of them ended with 0. So the numbers that will be ending with 0, that will also be divisible by the number 2. So unit place is even, or if the unit digit is 0, so thereby it will be divisible. Just hold on for a minute. I'm having an important call coming. Hello. 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 Hello.
Sir, I can't hear your voice.
Sir, he on the phone.
Sorry for the interruption. You guys there in the class?
Yes.
Then we
Yeah.
did learn about the divisibility rule of 3. So divisibility rule of 3 says that if the sum of the digit is divisible by 3, like we had the following examples, 133. So 3 plus 3 plus 1, that is 7, but the 7 is not divisible by 3, hence the complete number is undivisible. It's not divisible by 3. Or like this number, 9 plus 3 plus 1, that is 13. It's not divisible by 3. So of course the whole number will not be divisible by 3. Okay, no? You can just please hold on for a minute. Sorry for the interruption. So that is something which we learned. Now you guys would be required to write the definitions. Okay. So first of all, give the topic divisibility rules. Both of you give the topic divisibility rules.
Okay.
A number that is even or a number whose last digit is an even number. Like for example, yes.
Orange. Because I already written the orange.
Okay, you guys are writing down this one. No, do
I
write. Yeah.
write it the 2, 3 and 4 of the orange.
Okay, you have already written it. Okay, Habib, what about you? You have also written it. Do one thing, write down this definition actually. Okay, now that is a very small definition. I am giving you a elaborated definition of this. Okay, Sumaya, both of you write down the definition which I am providing. Okay.
Okay.
So for divisibility rule of 2, it says that a number that is even or a number whose last digit is an even number. Right now is an even number or 0. So we have the following examples like 10, 12, 132, 186, etc. Next should be writing about the divisibility by 3. So this rule, what does it say? It says that the sum of all the digits.
Sir, can you read the divisibility of by 2?
A number that is even or a number whose last digit, it is actually s, whose last digit is an even number is 0. Is an even number or 0. Write down the first one.
Example 2.
You're done.
Do you have to write the example
Yes.
2?
Now write for the divisibility by 3. So for this, you're going to write down the sum of all the digits of the number should be divisible by 3. And give one example also. Yes, both of you done writing the definition? Write it quickly.
After if we
Sir, done.
the number,
See,
it says
I'm reading this again. The sum of all the digits of the number should be divisible by 3. For example, we have 138, 1 plus 3 plus 8 equals to 12, which is divisible by 3. Yes, Sumia, write it quickly. Next, Habib, you give the topic divisibility by 4.
Divisibility by 4.
Yeah.
If the last two digits are divisible by 4.
No, I will be giving the definition. Yeah, Sumia, write it quickly. Done?
wait on a second. I'm writing the example.
Okay. Write it quickly. Okay, meanwhile, Habib, if you're writing, write down that the number formed by the last two digits in divisibility by 4, you will be writing the number formed by the last two digits.
Sir, I can't see what you are writing in here.
No, I haven't started writing it down. Right now, I'm going to write. So, divisibility.
Wait, sir. Wait, sir.
Yeah.
I am doing the example. Can I go in the back slide?
Okay, write it quickly.
Okay, that's it.
Now, write down quickly. Write down. Okay, Sumaya. The number formed by the last two digits of the number should be divisible by 4 or should be 00. Like for example, we have the following number 128, 148, 1396, 1800, 158, like this. Just give at least 2 examples. Okay, now the one which I'll be highlighting, give these 2 examples, this one and this one. After this, you'd be writing about, first of all, you'd be learning about divisibility by 6 and divisibility by 5. I mean to say, it is very simple, very easy. Any number, first of all, both of you pay attention to what I'm saying. Okay, stop writing, pause writing. So you have numbers like 15, 100, 250, 20, 28,000. So all of them are either ending with 5, either ending with 0. Oh, we could have taken other examples also, like we have taken example of 155, 135, 45, 945. So all of them are either ending with 5 or either ending with the number 0. Getting it? So any number that would be ending with either 5 or 0, or we can say have the number 0 or 5 at their unit place, they are going to be divisible by 5. Okay, now?
Okay.
So any number having 0 or 5 as their ones place digit are divisible by 5. Write it as fast as possible and just give 2 examples, this one and the example of, you can take 250.
Can I problem then.
Okay. Yes, guys, write it as fast as possible. Today I'm trying to finish this topic so that we'll be able to solve the questions from the exercise also.
Okay. Okay, done, sir.
Done? Habib, done? Good.
Yes.
Now let us learn about the divisibility by the number 6. Okay, now divisibility by 6. So for example, I'm writing down some numbers. You guys give any numbers, either 2-digit number, 3-digit number, 4-digit number. You guys quickly give some examples of numbers. Yeah, Habib.
Any
Yeah, any number quickly.
two,
How much
six,
digit?
Okay, Habib, you start.
So how much digit?
Any digit, any number of digit.
29.
29. Next,
64.
64. Next,
15.
36,
53.
53. Okay. Yeah, Sumaya, you also give some examples.
61.
61, or take 196 and 126, right?
Yeah.
139.
139. Okay, we have enough numbers. Okay, same. For any number to be divisible by 6, it has to be divisible by both 2 and 3. What does the rule says? I'm writing down the definition. A number that is divisible, both of you write down this also, a number that is divisible by both 2 and 3 is also will be divisible by 6. Okay, let's find out. Is the number 29 divisible by 2 and 3 both, or in fact even one of them? Answer is the number, stop writing and pay attention here. Okay, now once I'll be done explaining, you can continue writing it. So is the number 29 divisible by 2 and 3? Of course, no. None of them.
Yeah.
Is the number 2 divisible by both of them? It is
No.
divisible by 2, but not divisible by 3, right now? So hence
Yes.
no. Is the number 36 divisible by both of them? 2 times 18 equals to?
Yes.
It is divisible by 2. What about 3, Habib and Sumaya?
Yeah, I guess yes, two.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it is divisible by both of them, 2 and 3. Hence the number is divisible by 6 also. Okay. What about 53? It is divisible by none of them. Neither 2, neither 3. So it's a no for this number. 61. Yes.
61. It is
Huh?
by 3, but not with 2.
Neither
No.
2, neither 3.
So it's not both of them. It's wrong.
Right now. So it's
not.
wrong. Very good. What about 196?
I guess yes.
Okay. Talking about 2. So 2, it is divisible by 2, because when you divide 196 by 2, so you'd be getting quotient as 98. Okay, now 2 9s are 18 and 2 8s are 16. So thereby you'd be getting quotient as 98. Okay. But here the number 196 is not divisible by 3, because you recall the rule of divisibility by 3. The sum of all the digits should be divisible by 3. 6 plus 9 is 15 15 plus 1 is 16. But 16 is not divisible by 3, hence the whole number is not divisible by 3. So it is divisible by 2, but not with 3. So hence the number is not divisible by 6. The condition is that it should be divisible by both of them. So it is no.
Yes.
Got this now? Okay, what
Yes.
about this one? It is divisible by 2 now. Because we know what is the rule for 2. Huh? The last digit should be even. Okay, it is divisible by 2. But what
Yes.
about 3? For 2, it is yes. For 3, find out the sum. Yes. Find out the sum of the digits of 126. And if it is divisible by
Yes, it's divisible 9. 7, 8, 9.
exactly, exactly. So it is divisible by 3 also. So hence both the conditions are satisfied. Hence the number is
Means
divisible
the
by.
whole digit is
Hmm.
divisible by 6.
So the whole number is divisible by 6. Very good. It's yes for this number. Okay. What about this one, Sumaya and Habib? What can we say about 2? Just look at the unit place. Yes.
No, it's not divisible by 2.
No, it's not divisible by 2 now. Because the unit place is a odd number. Right now.
Yes.
Okay. So hence, if even if one of them is not dividing it, hence the whole number will not be divisible. In fact, it is not divisible by 3 also.
Yeah,
Getting it now? Because the sum is 13.
14.
Not 14, it's 13 now. 9
Yeah,
plus 1,
13.
10, 10 plus 3, 13. So hope you guys have understood this exercise now. How we have to do the divisibility check for the number 6, whether it is divisible by 6 or not.
Yes.
Good.
But
Then
sir,
write down the different.
the
Yeah.
example. Don't erase it after
Okay,
I
okay,
tell.
okay. Okay, okay. Write down few of them. I'm telling you how you have to write down. Okay, now. So the one which I'm going to highlight, just take them also. Like this one, then put a cross mark on it. Okay. Then write
Yeah.
36, put a tick mark on it. Then write down 126 and put a tick mark on it. Write down these 3 examples. On this,
Okay,
put a cross mark. On 29, on 36 a tick mark, and on 126 also a tick mark.
sir,
One
done.
should be. Habib, you also?
No,
Okay, okay. Well, next would be, by the way, learning about divisibility by 7. For those of you who are done, write down the next one also.
Okay. Sir, can you write the 7th one?
Yeah,
so
sure.
done.
Done? Okay. See, for example, let us take one example in order to understand the case of the number 7 is quite interesting. It is quite interesting. Okay, now see, let's take a number like 259. Okay, we have taken one example to understand whether it will be divisible by 7 or not. Okay, now let us take the last digit of this number, that is 9. Okay, now so far what we have done, we have taken the last digit number 9 and we are going to multiply it with 2. We're going to just double it. Okay, we're going to just double it. Getting it now? Okay, so as you have taken the number 9 from it and you have doubled it, so you'd be getting 18. Now once you have taken out the 9 from it, what other digits are left? 2 and 5. 25 is left now. Getting it,
Yes.
guys, so far what I'm trying to do? Okay, so you have taken the first digit, unit digit, and doubled it. You have got 18. Now what is left? 25 is left. Now in another step, what you are going to do, you are going to subtract 18 from 25, and as a result you are getting the number 7. You're getting the number 7. Now check whether this number 7 is divisible by 7 or not. Of course it is divisible by 7.
Obviously,
Very good.
Yes.
7 on the 7.
Exactly, no? So the steps for divisibility check of the number 7 is quite interesting. Getting it? No? So what you're going to write down, you're going to write down the following things. First of all, the divisibility rule for 7 is to take the last digit, as we have taken the number 9. To take the last digit, multiply it by 2, as we have done. We multiplied it with 2 and subtract it from the rest of the number. Okay, na? And subtract it from the rest of the number without the last digit. I mean to say, you have subtracted 18 from 25, not from 259. Okay. So, and subtract it from the rest of the number without the last digit, because with last digit you have multiplied it with 2. So don't do anything further to the last digit once you have multiplied it with the 2. Okay, now what trying to understand now what I'm saying?
Yes.
And subtract it from the rest of the digit without, not this, without the last digit. Now, furthermore, in the next, we will find that if the result is divisible by 7, if the result, what result we obtained? The result obtained was 7. So if the result obtained is divisible by 7, then Habib, what can we say?
Yes.
If the result obtained is divisible by 7, then the
Then the whole number is divisible by 7.
exactly, then the whole number is divisible by 7. With few more examples, we are going to learn this and do some questions on this. But before that, complete the definition as fast as possible. And as an example, you will be writing down this. And it is very important that before attending any class, you guys revise your notes. Okay, now? And Sumaya, you haven't been uploading your assignments. And by the way, Habib, in one of your assignment, I found that you have done mistakes in the HCF problem, finding the HCF. Okay. You had
It's by
some very,
division.
yeah, not by the division method, by the listing method, where you had to write down the factors. So like one particular, in one particular question, I saw that you had the numbers like 125 and I think it was 245. These two numbers were there, and you have found
Yeah.
out it's HCF as 1. You found out it's HCF as 1. So how can even be possible? 1 is the lowest common factor. No, it's the lowest number that could be factor of any given number. How can it be highest common factor? 1 is a HCF of 1 is not HCF of any given number here. Getting it? 1 is the HCF of only prime numbers. No. Are these two prime numbers? Yes, Sumaya, you also answer. Are the numbers 125 and 245? Are they prime numbers? Of course, no. As
Yes.
per the rule, I told you guys that 1 is the HCF of two prime numbers. When you have two prime numbers like 3 and 7. So for 3, the factors are 1 and 3. For 7, it is 1 and 7. The only HCF they will be having is 1. So 1 is a HCF of prime numbers only. So in this case, the HCF of the two number is 5. Got this? So you guys would be required to practice some questions, particularly Habib you. Okay, write down this definition quickly.
The next point.
Okay, you're writing the next point, Sumaya.
Yes.
Mhm.
Can you read it?
Yeah, sure. If the result obtained is divisible by 7, then the whole number is divisible by 7. If the result obtained is divisible by 7, then the whole number is divisible by 7.
Okay.
After this, we would be taking one such example, like we'd be taking an example of 2455, and we will find whether it is divisible by it or not. Okay, na? Divisible by 7 or not.
Okay, done, sir.
Done, Habib, you also?
No, almost.
Okay, okay. Meanwhile, Sumi, you check whether this number 2455 is divisible by 7 or not. You know what is the step you have to do? Take the last digit 5, multiply it
Then
with 2,
multiply with 2.
and then subtract it from the remaining number.
Yes.
Very good. So do it. Habib, once you had be done, you also try to do the given question. Try to solve it without before the class ends. See if you guys can do it.
Sir, done.
Done? Good. Solve this question. Find out whether 2455 is divisible by 7 or not.
Found the answer.
Found the answer? Okay. So whether is it divisible by the given number 7 or not?
Wait. It should be, for me, it's not divisible.
It's not divisible.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the difference you are getting?
I didn't understand what you're saying.
I mean to say that, like, as per the method, you'd be getting 245 minus 10, you would be getting 235. So 235, is it divisible by 7? So when you divide it with 7, so you find out that it is not divisible by 7. So thereby the whole number is not divisible by 7. Getting it now?
Yes.
So that is the thing.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So hope you guys have understood this. All right now.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, your next class would be on